This is your Hdsr Sports Report, the Victor Valley's only weekly action highlights sports program, covering our area's schools, teams, athletes, and sporting events. Thursday night lights shone bright for the Victor Valley College Rams in Lancaster. Seth Burbine launched an all-out aerial assault against the Antelope Valley College Marauders, throwing 5 touchdown passes on the Rams' way to winning a 39-37 shootout in the conference opener for both teams. 4 of the 5 scoring passes came in the first half as Coach David Slover's Rams built up a 32-15 halftime lead. The game-winning touchdown pass went to Darren Gandy late in the fourth quarter as Victor Valley College had to fight off a fierce second-half comeback by Antelope Valley, who came into this game with a perfect 5-0 record. Seth Burbine's numbers on the night, 296 yards on 28 of 53. His 5 TD passes gave him 14 scoring passes on the year. Don Henry led Rams receivers with 7 receptions for 94 yards. He caught 2 scoring passes. Tayshawn Cleveland scored the first Rams touchdown. Ricky Sampson the other. Defensive standouts: Gabriel Garcia Jr., 31, Aidan Torres, 44, and Quamaine Thompson, 30, led Rams defenders, registering 6 tackles apiece. Aidan Torres and Elliot Norrington had pass interceptions. Ethan Lizama, 48, had one of his team's 3 sacks and a tackle for a loss as well. The Rams' defense against the run was again superb, holding the Marauders to 137 yards on the ground. The Rams' next game will be Saturday, October 18th, when they host L.A. Valley. Those Monarchs are also 1-0 in conference play, having routed Compton 53-0 in their Inland Empire Athletic Conference opener. Bulldogs and Jackrabbits double the score on league opponents. Scorpions, Hawks, and Diamondbacks roll to victories. Valu delivers details on this high school football report. For the second week in a row, Oak Hills doubled the score on their Mojave River League opponent. Coach Robert Metzger turned his Dogs running game loose against Apple Valley in their 42-21 triumph over the Sun Devils. Christopher C.J. Martin, fresh off the injured list, ran for an 80-yard touchdown in the Bulldogs' first play from scrimmage. The senior running back added a 14-yard touchdown in the fourth quarter. In the interim, Jalen Gooden ran for a 79-yard touchdown on the team's second series, the first of 3 rushing TDs scored by Jalen Gooden. Quarterback Jacob Webster capped the all-out running attack with a touchdown from 4 yards in the fourth quarter. Apple Valley touchdowns came on scoring passes from Brent Lanning to Nathan Arcio and Jaden Foster, and a 60-yard punt return by Davion Swan Satterwhite. The outcome leaves Oak Hills alone atop the MRL standings and relegates the Sun Devils a game back in a 4-way log jam with Hesperia, Serrano, and Burroughs. Hesperia steamrolled over Burroughs 40-21 in Ridgecrest. Daylon Williams, 3 touchdowns. Zamar Malvo, 2 touchdowns. Darion Williams, 1 TD. Coach Casey Goodnow played his first team offense but 1 series the second half after leading 40-7 at halftime. The Scorpions' defense was even more dominant, holding Burroughs to minus yardage total offense. In the Mojave River League Thursday night game, Serrano evened their league mark at 1-1 by beating Sultana 38-21. Anthony Rucker, 3 rushing touchdowns for Casey Mahalchuk's Diamondbacks. Cade Lefevre and Gavin Lamb rushing TDs. Gavin Lamb's a 99-yarder. All of Sultana's scoring came in the fourth quarter. Silverado and Victor Valley won Desert Sky League games Thursday night. Kieron Jones's Hawks climbed into the driver's seat in efforts to secure the DSL crown by beating Adelanto 23-10. Big plays by both teams coming from defensive players. Defensive back Cardell Evans' pick six brought Silverado's first touchdown. Brent Hubbard scored on a 31-yard run. Amorion Bailey put the game away with a 21-yard touchdown late in the fourth quarter. Adelanto's Shamawa Rondon's scoop and score accounted for the Saints' touchdown. Silverado goes to Barstow October 17th. Victor Valley stunned Granite Hills by doubling the score on the Cougars, 42-21. Robert Middlebrooks riddled the Cougars' defense with 3 scoring passes, 2 to Aiden Tanks, the other to Terrion Mathis. Mackay Buchanan ran for 2 touchdowns. The outcome leaves analysts and observers wondering which Jackrabbits team will show up next when Coach Thomas Riley sends his Rabbits into battle against Adelanto. Will it be the team that beat Apple Valley 21-14 in the Bell game, or the one that lost the Axe game to Barstow 21-7? Granite Hills has been nearly as inconsistent. Alex Gonzalez did get a pair of Amir Sneed rushing touchdowns and a scoring pass to Nehemiah Hankins in the Jackrabbits setback, and their 4-4 record includes a 25-20 DSL win against Adelanto and an early season victory 62-21 over Sultana. The Cougars have a bye next week before journeying to Barstow October 23rd. This high school football report presented by Valu Quality Truck Bodies, family owned and operated since 1954. Valu manufactures state-of-the-art truck bodies for the construction industry nationwide. Valu Quality Truck Bodies, family owned and operated locally since 1954. Valu Quality Truck Bodies, proudly showcasing teams, athletes, competitive activities, and community programs throughout our high desert.
Congratulations on your first win.
Your High Desert Sports Report is brought to you by Down Home Grill in Victorville on the corner of Bear Valley Road and Ridgecrest Road. Bid fast and last, sold and supporting High Desert Sports. The Bradco Companies, supporting all of the teams and sports programs throughout the Mojave River Valley. Iwanzak Law Firm, trial lawyers for serious problems. Valu Quality Truck Body. Valu manufactures state-of-the-art truck bodies for the construction industry nationwide. We Got 'em Tees, your headquarters for custom screen printing and mastercraft embroidery design. And by the Holiday Inn in Victorville. The Holiday Inn, Conference and Convention Center for the High Desert. The Holiday Inn, supporting the teams, schools, and sports programs throughout the Victor Valley. Terry Kurtz here, inviting you to join us on Terry Kurtz Online, the half-hour report on High Desert and Mojave River Valley events and activities, entertainment, and history. It shows 3 times daily at 7:30 and 11:30 mornings and 4:30 in the afternoon, right here on Victor Valley TV, immediately following your High Desert Sports Report. It's the most informative and entertaining half-hour of High Desert television today. Looking back to sports headlines and headline makers in High Desert gridiron history, Excelsior's 2013 homecoming marks a milestone for the Eagles. It was all about the drive in this 2017 highlights reel showcasing the Victor Valley College 99-yard scoring drive in upsetting Los Angeles Valley. Devin Gandy scores 3 touchdowns in Silverado's 2018 DSL win over Victor Valley. Jeff Whitener throws 5 touchdown passes in 2018 Sun Devils Seniors Night victory. On to 2019. Serrano wins the Battle of Unbeatens on the Diamondbacks' way to the Mojave River League Championship. Excelsior Public Charter School athletics continues to raise the bar in achievements and accomplishments. When the Eagles hosted Silver Valley, there was a great deal more at stake than winning their homecoming game. The 2012 CIF 8-man champions have moved up to 11-man competition in 2013. The opponent, Desert Mountain League leader Silver Valley, ranked 10th in the state. The outcome of the game is determined by this drive. It was 8-7 Excelsior at the half. The Eagles begin the third quarter at their own 20. 10 minutes and 20 seconds later, Excelsior will extend its lead to 14-7. That 80-yard grind-it-out drive consuming nearly the entire third stanza. Number 80 is 5'11", 240-pound freshman Rocky Sua, who scored the Eagles' first half touchdown. Jordan Griffith follows the blocks of Aubrey Merritt, 82, Lionel Lonian, 34, and Dylan Vieira, 51, and scores. This drive did more than put the Eagles up by 7. It demonstrated Coach Bill Rivera's Eagles dominance that would be in place throughout the entire second half. Nathaniel Rivera finds Caleb Becker 16 yards and pay dirt. It's 27. And there's no question now how this one is going to turn out. The biggest win yet for Excelsior in their big step into 11-man.
This game is really important. These guys are top of the league, man. To go and play on, we had to beat these guys, and we did that tonight. It was a good one.
As the Eagles' 26-7 victory shows, Excelsior is ready to compete in 11-man football on the championship level. It's all about the drives. For Coach Dave Hoover's Victor Valley College Rams, the drive was this 99-yard scoring drive in the second quarter against favored Los Angeles Valley. The drive produces a game-tying field goal that puts the Rams in position for the game-winning touchdown in VVC's 10-6 upset of the top-ranked Monarchs. The touchdown pass to Marlon Dorsey produced Rams win number 3 in what becomes a 4-game winning streak as the team prepares for its American Mountain Conference opener this Saturday against Southwestern. Silverado's Devin Gandy scores 3 touchdowns in his team's 43-point outburst against Victor Valley, and the Hawks defense shuts out the Jackrabbits in the decisive Desert Sky League encounter between Victorville rivals. Devin Gandy, a junior, catches a pair of touchdown passes from Anthony Jackson and adds a 54-yard punt return for a touchdown in the fourth quarter. Silverado's version of the Statue of Liberty play, Nick Reed Casey, takes the behind-the-back handoff, cuts outside, and races 29 yards to the end zone. Hawks all-CIF defenders and team tackles leaders Tino Mao, 8, and Tykeal Obana, 57, relentless in their last regular season home game at Hawk Stadium. Outstanding lateral speed shown here by Tykeal Obana, 6 foot, 310-pound nose guard. The Hawks go to 3-0 in the DSL and go to Granite Hills next in a showdown between DSL unbeatens. Apple Valley gets another incredible performance from quarterback Jeff Widener. 5 more touchdown passes in the Sun Devils' 8th straight win of the year, a 49-31 victory over Sultana. 33 yards to Xander Witt. Jesse Griggs on a 4th and goal from 5 yards out. 2 of the 5 TD passes coming on 4th down situations. This next one, Tyron Smith, a 4th and goal from the 28. The longest of the scoring passes, 40 yards to David Blocker Jr. The outcome keeps Apple Valley tied atop the Mojave River League with Oak Hills. Serrano wins the Battle of the Unbeatens, defeating Apple Valley 17-7 in a showdown for the driver's seat in the Mojave River League title bid. Nathaniel Sandoval is on the receiving end of Parker Chafee's go-ahead touchdown pass. And the junior two-way starter makes the defensive play, ending Apple Valley's final scoring bid, stripping the ball and recovering the fumble on the 1-yard line. The Diamondbacks' defense denies the Sun Devils' previously explosive offense big plays, and Coach Casey Mahalchek's O-line is magnificent, dominating line play, paving the way for a 200-yard night for leading ball carrier Wakil Sullivan. The O-line leading the list of heroes. Serrano goes to 7-0 on a night Serrano salutes America's heroes who wore and wear the colors. Those of us who have covered a Mahalchek-coached Serrano football team over the years have learned if you cannot stop the Diamondbacks' running game, you have to score at least 5 touchdowns to beat them. That axiom proved true when Serrano went up against favored Sultana in this Mojave River League battle between two evenly matched teams. Carlos Empleo scores 3 touchdowns to lead Casey Mahalchek's Diamondbacks past Sultana 35-22. Serrano scores in every quarter, twice in the first quarter and on short runs in the second, third, and fourth. The D-backs defense succeeds in containing Jacob Higgs sufficiently enough, limiting the league's premier quarterback to 1 touchdown pass and 2 rushing touchdowns. The 22 Sultana points, far shy of the quota needed to outscore Serrano this night. Serrano's first touchdown capped their opening possession, a 73-yard march that consumed the first 7 minutes of the game. Rapid response by Sultana on their third play from scrimmage. Jacob Higgs sets up, then decides to run. Hey, he does a better job describing what we see.
They sent an all-out blitz on 3rd and medium, and I made one guy miss and let my athleticism do the rest. So, line picked up enough guys and a touchdown.
It's 7-7. Serrano's scoring drives are not nearly as fast-paced. The ball control running game effectively setting up this play-action pass. Junior quarterback J.J. Kavanaugh hits the wide-open Josh Martin, the scoring play from 45 yards. 14-7 Diamondbacks, and that's the score at the end of the first quarter. The Diamondbacks' third possession ends with them coughing up the ball. Rico Diaz-Perez, 72, the 6'2", 280-pound senior defensive tackle, causing the fumble. LaMason Waller III scooping it up. Jacob Higgs goes right to work. The southpaw sidearms the completion to Elbert Hardin for a first down. Elbert Hardin is 5'10", 157, a senior wide receiver. Jacob Higgs drills the completion to fellow junior LaMason Waller III, 6'2", 180, all MRL wide receiver. This is a 3rd and long following a penalty. Jake Higgs gets 16 the hard way, that resounding, smacking block downfield thrown by Cameron Ortega, 2. The reigning Mojave River League Offensive Player of the Year hits Joey De Leon for a first down to the 5. Joey De Leon is 6'2", 165, a junior wide receiver. Next play, the 6'1", 176-pound signal caller and field general spins away from one tackler and scores standing up. The score is tied at 14. We have 5 minutes remaining in the second quarter. The Diamondbacks launch another grinded-out drive, this one beginning from their own 25. Carlos Empleo, on one of his 54 carries, he's listed at 5'7" and 150. Those are generous measurements for the diminutive senior running back. He carries for 292 yards this night. 9 plays and 5 minutes into the drive, Carlos Empleo goes into the end zone standing up from 2 yards out. With but 52 seconds remaining before halftime, Serrano takes a 21-14 lead. Coach T.C. Cleveland rolls the dice on Sultana's first possession of the second half, going for it on a 4th and 5 with the Sultans at their own 45. The gamble comes up snake eyes, and the Diamondbacks have a short field on their first possession in the third quarter. The Serrano O-line continues winning the battle in the trenches. Carlos Amplio follows his blocking and picks up 5 in the red zone. What proves to be the game-winning touchdown comes on the 1-yard plunge that makes it 28-14. One of Carlos Amplio's biggest and most important runs comes on this 4th and 6 at Sultana's 45 early in the fourth quarter. The gain of 21 sustains the drive that ultimately puts the game away. Josh Martin gets the call on the next play. He carries for 10 and a first down at the 14. From the 5, Carlos Amplio scores and pretty well sums up the Diamondbacks' formula for success.
We're just running it down their throat. That's it. That's all we're doing.
What do you tell your O-line?
Thank you. Thank you.
Great job.
Thank you.
Flashing back to headline makers years past in high desert Mojave River Valley history, brought to you by the Holiday Inn in Victorville, supporting the teams, schools, and sports programs throughout the Victor Valley. The Holiday Inn, conference and convention center for the high desert, and destination of choice of visitors and travelers to the Victor Valley. Looking back in high desert sports history, Lady Hawks come through with key Desert Sky League victory in 2011. The Silverado Lady Hawks had their work cut out for them this second Tuesday in October, taking on Burroughs. For the Lady Hawks and Coach Tyrone Brown, at the mid-season juncture, a make-it-or-break-it showdown. Silverado had lost at Burroughs. First place is on the line, both teams with one Desert Sky League defeat. The Lady Hawks were confident their twin towers could control the net. 6'6" senior Candace Agee, number 8, and the 5'11" Alicia Coates, number 12, a junior. Agee's presence causes the Burroughs striker to try and avoid the stuff, and the unforced error into the net gives the Lady Hawks the advantage 2 sets to 1. That score, 25-23. Coates was magnificent throughout, front line and back. Coates elevates and executes as the Lady Hawks counter the Burroughs attack. Coates will finish with 18 kills along with 7 blocks. The score deadlocked at 23. The senior Valerie Rivera, far right. Perfect placement by the team captain for the decisive point. Lady Hawks up 24-23. Again, it's Fenton serving. And Fenton with the assist. Agee drives home the game winner. Lady Hawks come back 3-1.
This game was really important to us because they put us on the top. They gave us a strong fight, but we came on top. We battled hard, they fought hard, but we ended up with the win.
The victory moves Silverado into sole possession of first. Looking back in high desert sports history, Serrano's Jay Henderson, the Mojave River League Defensive Player of the Year, leads the list of 2013 All-CIF selections. All-CIF selections from Mojave River and Desert Sky League reflect honors to a Serrano defense that shut out regular season opponents on the Diamondbacks' home turf. But CIF shut out Desert Sky League champions Victor Valley. Serrano, the MRL champions, have 3 first-team players on defense and 1 offensive lineman. Mojave River League Defensive Player of the Year, Jay Henderson, the 6'3", 200-pound defensive end, had 5.5 sacks for a Diamondbacks team that did not allow an opponent to score at Snowline Stadium until the CIF playoffs. Senior lineman
Grant Kuntz, number 44, and linebacker John Maxey, 55, like Henderson, first team All-CIF on defense. Both were first team All-League on offense as well. The 5'9", 230-pound Zarek Daler, 66, represents Coach Ray Mahalchik's MRL champion Diamondbacks as first team All-CIF on offense. Oak Hills running back Gino Mastandra is first team All-CIF. The 5'9", 150-pound junior began the year at wide receiver and was converted to running back when DeJounte Fletcher went down. Mastandra finished the season with over 1,000 yards rushing and 24 touchdowns, 12 rushing, 12 receiving. Mastandra was named Mojave River League Offensive Player of the Year by the Daily Press. Credit 6', 264-pound offensive lineman Alex Gamble, 53, with paving the way for much of Mastandra's and the Bulldogs' offensive success. Gamble is All-CIF offense. On defense, Bulldogs 295-pound lineman Dylan Jennings, 75, is first team All-CIF. Hesperia wide receiver Chris Crummell, 8, is a first-team All-CIF selection. Crummell caught 68 passes for 1,059 yards and hauled in 16 touchdown receptions for the Scorpions. Apple Valley free safety Brandon Mapstead is the Sun Devils' lone All-CIF selection. The 5'11", 160-pound Mapstead, a two-way starter for the Frank Police Force, was the favorite receiver of quarterback Justin Connors and a consistent playmaker from his strong safety position. Mapstead was named first team All-CIF on defense.
Number 1, Brandon Mapstead scampers all the way up to about the Tiger 15-yard line.
From the Desert Sky League, 3 Silverado selections. On defense, junior linebacker Chance Padilla, 22, and defensive back Dana Jenkins, 16. On offense, lineman Augustine Beltran, 78, named first team from coach Rafael Genario's Hawks. Notably overlooked from Silverado, Lamont Smith, number 90, the 5'11", 190-pound lineman who is the lone Hawks player selected to play in the Inland Empire All-Star Game. The only other player from a DSL team named First Team All-CIF was Tyrone Jones from Burroughs. Victor Valley, undefeated in DSL play, denied any All-CIF selection. A number of Jackrabbits appeared deserving of the honor. Among them, the quarterback Daniel Walker was named Desert Sky League Player of the Year on offense.
Valu Quality Truck Bodies presents High Desert players named All-CIF in 2013. Valu Quality Truck Bodies, family-owned and operated since 1954. Valu manufactures state-of-the-art truck bodies for the construction industry nationwide. Valu Quality Truck Bodies, supporting teams, schools, and athletes throughout the Victor Valley.
Congratulations on your first win.
Your High Desert Sports Report is brought to you by Down Home Grill in Victorville on the corner of Bear Valley Road and Ridgecrest Road. Bid fast and last, sold on supporting High Desert Sports. The Bradco Companies, supporting all of the teams and sports programs throughout the Mojave River Valley. Iwanzak Law Firm, trial lawyers for serious problems. Valu Quality Truck Body. Valu manufactures state-of-the-art truck bodies for the construction industry nationwide. We Got 'em Tees, your headquarters for custom screen printing and mastercraft embroidery design. And by the Holiday Inn in Victorville. The Holiday Inn, conference and convention center for the High Desert. The Holiday Inn, supporting the teams, schools, and sports programs throughout the Victor Valley. That will wrap it up on this edition of your High Desert Sports Report. On behalf of Victor Valley TV and Video Sports Productions, thank you for watching. We hope you can be with us again next time around.